Hi everyone, it's Cherry Chen from Real Estate Tax Tips again. Today I'm going to share with you how this whole refinancing versus financing work and how people leverage their houses to push their real estate to grow their real estate portfolio. It all triggered from a while ago when I first started in investing, and I learned this concept and I just took it for granted. A couple days ago, actually a couple weeks ago, a prospect came in and asked the same question, and they said they don't quite understand why people are able to borrow money against their own home, and how does this line of credit, home equity line of credit, work. Now I'm going to go through an example with you. Now let's say today you purchase a house for $400,000 and you take out a mortgage. And let's say the mortgage that you took out is 80% of the value of the property. So from the $400,000 here, you take out 80% mortgage is $320,000. And let's just make the assumption that there is nothing, you don't have to repay the principal of this mortgage, and it's an interest-only debt, for simplicity's reason. So every month you make only the interest payment and nothing goes to pay off this $320,000. Now let's assume 5 years from now, the property is now worth about $600,000. Now, once the property is worth $600,000 in Canada, as of today's rule, the Canadian bank would allow you to borrow up to 80% loan to value. Obviously, that's also based on the calculation in terms of your repaying ability, your debt servicing ratio, and all the other stuff. But let's just assume that you have unlimited debt to loan, like you have a really good job, and you have no problem qualifying for that, passing that condition. Now, let's say the property is now worth $600,000, and because over the year it is an interest-only mortgage, you never pay down the mortgage, so you still have $320,000 at the end of the fifth year term. And now maximum loan to value ratio. Remember we mentioned that you are allowed in Canada to borrow up to 80% loan to value, and the value is the fair market value or the appraised value that the bank would give you. Usually the bank send out an appraiser to do the calculation for you, to do an appraisal for your property. So the maximum loan to value is 80%, and maximum mortgage that you can get on this particular property, the same property that you purchased for $400,000, but now it is worth $600,000, is taking that $600,000 multiplied by 80%, and that is $480,000. So here, my calculation hopefully is clear enough, 480. Now, you can technically be allowed to carry a mortgage on this property for $480,000. Now, that same $480,000, but right now you are only carrying a mortgage of $320,000. So technically, you can apply to the bank and say, hey, give me a mortgage. And we already went through the assumption that you qualify. Now, you got the mortgage. So the lawyer is going to take the $480,000, pay off the original mortgage, which is $320,000. And then there will be some legal fees and whatnot involved, legal fees, maybe some appraisal fees. After that, you still have roughly about $160,000. The $160,000 is calculated from the $480,000 minus the $320,000 original mortgage. You pay it off, and you have about $160,000. And this amount is the money that you can take out to essentially do whatever you want. If you do choose to invest in a couple more properties, this could be as good as 2 houses down payment. So I hope you learned something today. Again, happy Canadian real estate investing. Until next time.